I'm back with another repot. Now I am repotting my, I don't know if you can see that tag. It's an Anthurium Gigi X Nigrola. I know a lot of people just call it Gigi. So we're gonna go ahead. I received it from a friend in just a Dixie cup. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it repotted into a new pot and into a soil mix that I'm more comfortable using. And I like to check the roots and see what's going on in there, so I know if there's anything I need to be worried about as far as root health. So I always make sure I pull, knock out all the soil I can. And it looks like the roots are okay. They look like they're in good health so far from what I'm seeing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and work this soil out of the roots. Ooh, I do not like that sound. The perlite rubbing against my nails. Not a fan. Almost. Yeah, the roots look very healthy. Yeah. I always smell the roots because if you have rot, you will smell it. You will smell the funk. I see some roots that look like they died in the past, but they've since regrown. So it looks really healthy. You want to make sure when you're looking at roots, you're looking for white or green healthy roots, thick. If you get in there and you start seeing really thin, I don't know if you can see that, if it's focusing or not. Be very, very thin. Here's one, pull it out for you. Be very thin. They look like, I'll get a picture of them up on the screen. Very like the root itself peels and then all that's left is a very fine hair-like thread. Those are roots that have died. So you want to make sure you take those out and just double check that there isn't any rot or anything going on. With anthuriums, I always look for thick, usually fuzzy, depending on how you're growing them, just thick roots. If they've gone all papery thin, if they're really flat, then they are not healthy. You want to snip them out. So far, I'm gonna rinse her in some water so I can see a little bit better. Apologies, my headset died and I cannot do this without an earbud in, so I'm back, but I had to go get my headset so that I could do this. So just trying to wash out all the dirt so I can see what's going on with these roots. Okay, go ahead and set my juggle to the side. And let's see. Okay, yeah. These look very, very healthy. You can see they're very dense. It's time, definitely time to get that repotted. Try and flare those out a little bit so that they're not so twisted up against each other. Fill the new pot space. There we go. Got that root mass broken up. Spread out the roots a little bit more. Okay. Gotta love making big messes repotting plants. Oh goodness, okay. I gotta dump some of this soil out. I filled my pot a little too full for the amount of roots I have. And I like to try and sink them pretty deep because these guys have a tendency to be really spindly on the bottom and then they get really thick as they grow. So, give them as much support as possible. We're gonna sink them down into the pot. And I think I actually might go ahead and cut this lowest leaf off because she looks a little rough. I'm gonna just encourage her to grow some more leaves for us. All right. Oh, we're not gonna cut that one because that one looks like it could grow a new leaf or inflow from it. So we're gonna leave that little stump leaf there. We're gonna go ahead and shimmy shake that pot, settle that soil. These are fairly new to me, so I'm still learning their likes and dislikes. Right now I'm just treating them like the rest of my anthuriums. All of my anthuriums live in roughly 40%. I think that's what my gauge says right now. I don't have them in anything fancy. I do have my seedlings that I grow in my grow tent. Those are sitting at 80%. I have a humidifier that's pumped straight into the grow tent so that I can keep those guys happy. But I do the seedlings in there, and then like any starts, like when I start Hoyas, and when I do my Bessiers. I have 3 different Bessier anthuriums: the Bessier Finis, the Bessier Ace of Spades, and a Bessier Exdoriaki, and they hate life outside of the grow tent, so they just live in there permanently during timeout. But there we go. She is done. Hopefully she will push new growth for me as she grows. Thank you for hanging out with me while I repotted my plants. I appreciate you watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more content.